The following document will help you to understand the Lyconet earnings plan. You will learn about each component of the Lyconet earnings plan and find out when you are entitled to each of the different types of earnings. Let's start with a few terms and definitions so that you are able to understand exactly what we're talking about. We call everyone who has Lioness membership a Lioness member. An independent Lyconet marketer is anyone who has signed an agreement with Lyconet. We call the Lioness members who are your customers, Lioness customers. If your customers want to develop their own shopping network just like you, they will have to sign their own additional Lyconet agreement to become Lyconet marketers themselves. All of the Lioness members whom this marketer then registers are his Lioness customers. You will become a premium marketer as soon as you achieve Career Level 1, Junior Consultant, for the first time. All Lyconet marketers who have not yet achieved a career level are called shopping advisors. You've already made it to premium marketer status. Congratulations! With Lioness and Lyconet, there is no end to the various ways you can save and earn money. Let's take a look at the ways you can earn money. All Lioness members, in other words, you and your customers, have the opportunity to benefit from cashback, shopping points, and the friendship bonus. These benefits are earned from the Lioness loyalty program and are generated every time you or your customers make a purchase at a Lioness loyalty merchant. As well as the standard benefits, as a Lyconet marketer, you are also able to receive earnings through the Lyconet marketing program. Of course, the same applies to every Lyconet marketer in your shopping network. The earnings are calculated on the basis of the shopping points. So you think that Lyconet marketers can only use shopping points for shopping point deals? You'd be wrong. The shopping points generated within the marketer's shopping network will also be taken into account for the balance program and the career program. And these two programs will generate weekly and monthly earnings for each Lyconet marketer. Shopping points are assigned a particular value and then booked as units in the balance program on a weekly basis. These booked units are then converted into the following types of earnings: balance commission, balance bonus, and coach and senior coach bonus. We will tell you more about these types of earnings shortly. Shopping points that are evaluated for the career program are used to determine your career level on a monthly basis. The career program generates two types of earnings: the career commission and the career bonus. You'll also hear more about these earnings shortly. Let's take a closer look at the Lioness loyalty program for you and your customers. Every Lioness member receives three types of shopping benefit: cashback, shopping points, and the friendship bonus. Every time members shop using the Lioness cashback card, the prepaid Lioness MasterCard, vouchers, or at an online Lioness loyalty merchant, they receive up to 5% of the total purchase amount as cashback. The cashback resulting from these purchases will be transferred to the member's bank account or prepaid Lioness MasterCard. Irrespective of whether you are shopping online or offline, every purchase you make at a Lioness loyalty merchant will also generate so-called shopping points. These shopping points can be redeemed for amazing discounts on exciting products in the form of shopping point deals at lioness.com. Shopping points generated from your purchases also form the basis for all earnings collected through the Lyconet marketing program. If you have enjoyed making the most of Lioness benefits, you can also recommend the loyalty program to friends and family. As a thank you for recommending new members, you will receive up to a 0.5% direct and up to a 0.5% indirect friendship bonus from Lioness every time they make a purchase. Now let's take a look at the ways Lyconet marketers can receive earnings. As we mentioned earlier, the number of shopping points generated by your network within a certain period of time forms the basis for your earnings. A section in your personal login area provides an overview of the number of shopping points that will be evaluated for the Balance program and the Career program. The earnings from the Balance program are calculated on a weekly basis. Our weeks are known as production weeks and always run from Monday until the following Sunday. The earnings from the Career program are calculated on a monthly basis. Our months are known as production months, which are normally made up of 4 or 5 production weeks. You can find an overview of the various production dates under Downloads. The basic principle behind the Lyconet earnings plan is simple. The more shopping points that your shopping network generates by making purchases and placing orders, the higher your weekly and monthly earnings will be. To be eligible to receive earnings from the Balance program, you will need to achieve the so-called earnings entitlement. There are 2 ways to do this. First, the number of shopping points generated from purchases made by you and your customers and evaluated for the Balance program within the last 12 months must amount to at least 350. When evaluating shopping points, only purchases and orders that have been paid for in full will be taken into account. Discount vouchers will not be taken into account. The second way to gain the status of earnings entitlement is to have 5 separate lines that have each generated 150 shopping points evaluated for the Balance program within the last 12 months. As soon as you have managed to meet either of these requirements, you will receive the status of earnings entitlement. The status will then apply for the next 12 months. If you meet either of these requirements again within the following 12 months, the earnings entitlement status will be extended for a further 12 months, and so on. As of the production week in which you achieve the earnings entitlement status, all of the earnings that you have accumulated to date will be paid out, with the exception of coach and senior coach bonuses. Let's take a closer look at the Balance program. Shopping points evaluated for the Balance program will be booked as units. Each unit is made up of a particular number of shopping points. As a Lyconet marketer, you can book units from your personal shopping points, as well as units from the number of shopping points generated by your Lioness customers. Personal units are units that you have generated by making purchases and orders yourself. Customer units are units that are generated from the number of shopping points accumulated by your Lioness customers. For the duration of the Lyconet agreement, the 1st and 11th customer units and every 10th customer unit thereafter will be granted to the marketer with the same earnings potential as for personal units. Likewise, the marketer will also receive so-called bonus units and transfer units for the duration of the Lyconet agreement. These are generated every time a predefined number of following units has been booked. Bonus units enable you to receive further earnings. Transfer units are booked into the next balance category as soon as a unit has reached the predefined number of following units. Transfer units also entitle you to receive further earnings. We will explain how bonus and transfer units work shortly. The Balance program consists of 5 different categories. We refer to these as balance categories. The categories differ in terms of the volume needed for a unit to be booked. The amount of earnings resulting from a booked unit also increases from one category to the next. In Balance Category 1, for example, 50 shopping points can be booked as a unit. In Balance Category 2, you need 150 shopping points to book a unit. In Balance Category 3, you need 400 shopping points, 1,200 shopping points in Category 4, and in Category 5, you need 4,000 shopping points to book a unit. Every booked unit entitles you to receive earnings as soon as you have booked a certain number of following units after it. Units are booked on a dual principle. For every unit, one unit can be booked to the left-hand side and another can be booked to the right-hand side. As soon as you have achieved a certain balance of following units, the relevant earnings will be paid out. For example, 3 following units have been booked on the left-hand side and 3 following units have been booked on the right-hand side, or 5 on the left and 5 on the right. Remember, units reflect the volume of shopping points generated by your network. As a Lyconet marketer, you can book the shopping points evaluated for the balance program in your personal balance. Furthermore, premium marketers also have the option of booking units in the national, continental and international balance. Lyconet marketers can thereby benefit from the entire community and from purchases made by other members in their home country, home continent, or from around the whole world. Let's go through the sequence of earnings. We'll start with the balance commission. The amount of balance commission results from the predefined number of booked following units that are balanced on the left and right-hand side of your unit. These are, for example, 3 following units on the left and 3 following units on the right, or 5 left and 5 right. Balance commission varies depending on the balance category. The table provides an overview of the required number of following units for each balance category and the resulting balance commission. You can see that the higher the balance category, the higher the balance commission. The balance commission will be transferred to your bank account or to your prepaid Lyoness MasterCard on a weekly basis. The next type of earnings is the balance bonus. As soon as you have achieved a certain number of following units, you are entitled to a so-called balance bonus. In balance category 1, for example, a balance bonus of £360 is created when 35 units have been booked on the left and 35 units have been booked on the right. The balance bonus in balance category 2 amounts to £765 and is created when 30 following units are booked on each side, left and right. The table shows you the balance bonus for each balance category. The balance bonus is the only type of earnings that is not transferred as cash. Instead, it is paid out in the form of a Lyoness voucher. You can find an overview of your vouchers under My Vouchers in your personal login area. As a Lyconet marketer, you are also able to benefit from so-called bonus units. Bonus units do not enable you to benefit immediately. However, as a marketer, you are entitled to all earnings that result from these bonus units. These bonus units entitle you to receive balance commission, further bonus units, and transfer units. 4 bonus units are generated for every booked unit that achieves the required number of following units, left and right, in the balance program. Bonus units are calculated on a weekly basis and booked depending on which unit the bonus unit has been generated for. Here, the bonus units resulting from units booked in the personal balance are separated from bonus units resulting from units booked in the national, continental, and international balance. Bonus units that are generated from booked units in the personal balance will be booked in the marketer's respective national balance as soon as there are 5 following units on the left and 5 following units on the right, as well as 20 on the left and 20 on the right. For example, if the Lyconet marketer has a UK ID, his bonus units will be booked in the UK balance. When units have 10 following units on the left and 10 following units on the right, then they will be booked into the marketer's continental balance. In our example, this would be the European balance. And when they have 15 on the left and 15 on the right, they will be booked in the international balance. This all happens automatically on a weekly basis. Bonus units generated by units that are booked in the national, continental and international balance will each be booked under the same program. All bonus units from the UK balance will therefore be booked in the UK balance, All bonus units that are, for example, generated from units booked in the Canadian balance will also be booked in the Canadian balance, and so on. Bonus units are booked in the continental and international balance on the same principle. Bonus units entitle you to receive balance commission, transfer units and bonus units, but not the balance bonus. This brings us to transfer units. Once a predefined number of following units has been booked on both sides, left and right, a transfer unit will be booked into the next balance category. The number of required following units differs for each balance category. Example: if a unit in balance category 1 achieves 35 following units on the left and 35 following units on the right, a transfer unit will be generated in balance category 2. The same principle also applies for all other balance categories. For these transfer units, the Lyconet marketer receives balance commission, bonus units, and additional transfer units. The balance program into which the transfer units are booked in the next category again depends on which program they have been generated from. Transfer units generated from booked units in the personal balance can be booked into the next balance category by the Lyconet marketer himself. However, transfer units that are generated in the national, continental or international balance will be booked automatically into the next category for the relevant balance. The table provides an overview of the number of following units required for each balance category and the resulting balance commission for transfer units. The last type of weekly earnings from the balance program is the so-called coach and senior coach bonus. The coach and senior coach bonus are calculated from the balance commission from the direct and indirect recommended Lyconet marketers. As soon as the direct and indirect Lyconet marketers have started receiving balance commission, the coach and senior coach bonus will be calculated and paid out. As with all other earnings within the balance program, you must have achieved the status of earnings entitlement for the coach and senior coach bonus to be paid out. The coach bonus for direct marketers in your network is 20% of the balance commissions that have been paid out. Indirect marketers receive a 5% senior coach bonus. Example: if all of your direct Lyconet marketers receive, for example, £900 balance commission, you will be entitled to a £180 coach bonus. If all of your indirect Lyconet marketers receive, for example, £4,500 balance commission, you are entitled to a £225 senior coach bonus. Now we come to the Lyconet Career Program. Here, the shopping points generated from your shopping network are used to calculate your career level for the month. Your personal login area contains an overview of the shopping points that will be evaluated for the career program. As soon as a marketer has achieved career level 1 for the first time and receives the premium marketer status, he is then entitled to earnings from the career program. The career program is made up of two types of earnings: the career commission and the career bonus. Before we focus on the earnings, let's take a look at the various career levels. To achieve a career level, your network must have generated a certain number of shopping points. The more shopping points your network generates, the higher your career level will be. 5,000 shopping points will mean that you have achieved level 1, junior consultant, and 10,000 shopping points will take you to level 2, consultant. How is a career level calculated? As we mentioned earlier, career levels are based on shopping points. 100% of your own shopping points and those from your customers will be evaluated for the career program. For shopping points from other marketers in your network, the 50% assessment rule applies. This means that a maximum of 50% of the shopping points that are required for a level will be evaluated from any single direct line. For example, a maximum of 2,500 shopping points from any single direct line will be taken into account for Level 1. A maximum of 5,000 shopping points will be taken into account from any single direct line for Level 2, and so on. This is how to achieve a career level. As soon as you have achieved the required number of shopping points for a certain career level within a production month, this level is then qualified. In order to confirm this career level and to enable you to be entitled to earnings, the required number of shopping points must be achieved again the following month, which will confirm the level. If the career level is confirmed again the following month, the level is then secured for the next 6 months from the time of the confirmation. Every other confirmation within this period will secure the career level for a further 6 months from the new confirmation onwards. How is the career commission calculated? For your secured career level, all the shopping points from your network will be put together and multiplied by the career commission for the relevant level. Here it is necessary to distinguish whether the shopping points are generated from purchases made by your customers, your personal purchases, or purchases made by other Lyconet marketers in your shopping network. Shopping points from your own purchases and orders, as well as those made by your Lyoness customers, will be multiplied by the career commission for your career level. For example, if you are in career level 3, Senior Consultant, you will receive career commission of £0.03375 per evaluated shopping point. For shopping points that are generated by Lyconet marketers in your Lifeline, you will receive the difference between your career level and the marketer's career level. If a marketer from your shopping network, for example, confirms career level 1, Junior Consultant, and he is also entitled to career commission, he receives £0.0225 per shopping point from his shopping network. The difference between your career level, which in our example is career level 3 with an entitlement of £0.03375 per shopping point, and your marketer's career level, is therefore £0.01125 per shopping point. This means that you will receive £0.01125 for each shopping point generated from your marketer's shopping network. The career commission will also be transferred to your bank account on a monthly basis. From career level consultant and up, you will also receive the career bonus. You will receive a career bonus for every month in which you confirm a career level. This ranges from £180 for career level 2 and up to £45,000 if you achieve and confirm career level 8. You have now got to grips with the basics of the Lyconet marketing program. You will see that with a little practice, you'll soon become more confident. If you have any questions, we are sure that your coach or your senior coach will be happy to assist you. We wish you all the best with your shopping network and wish you a long and successful career with Lyconet.